So what we have here, guys, is in questions 15 and 20, write down the radius length of each one. Look at this. How do we know that all of these are 0, 0? Yeah, see, it's the same thing as x minus 0 and y minus 0. If it wasn't, if they weren't 0, 0, they'd look something like this. You'd have an equation that looks something like this. Oh, sorry, y minus 6, let's say. Do you see that? Do you see the way there'd be something with it inside the bracket if it wasn't 0, 0? So, safe to say that all of these are 0, 0. Is everybody alright with that? Center 0, 0. Now, how do you get the radius? R squared equals 16, so R equals smaller number, 4. What number when you multiply it by itself will give? Okay. Shh. What about this one here, 16? Question 16. R squared equals 9. R will equal 3. R equals 3. R equals 4. What about question 19? Not 25. R squared equals, the R squared value is always on the other side. See, they're all R squared values. It'll be R squared equals 5. And what happens when you square root both sides? R equals root 5. What about this question here, question 20? What's the R squared value? R squared always equals these numbers here. These are all the R squared values. So what's the R squared value for question 20? 29. And what's the answer for R then? Root 29. Alright with that? Any questions? Okay. Now, what we have here, guys, is you're meant to draw these, okay? So look, you can do this really easy. They're all of these are of center 0, 0. How do I know that? There's nothing inside them, there's nothing with them inside the brackets. Do you understand? If h was the number 1, you'd have x minus 1 squared. Do you understand? And if y was if k was number 2, you'd have y minus 2 squared. There's nothing inside them in the brackets. So all of these circles are of center 0, 0. Now here's the hard part. Okay. What is the radius? Can anybody tell me what's the radius of each one? Anybody? That's 9. So the radius of the first one is 3. Okay, the radius of, I don't know, question 23. Radius of that one? 7. And all it wants me to do is to draw this. Okay, so here's all I have to do. Just draw my axis, put in my centre of the circle, take out a compass. How far does the first one want to go? 3, is it? This one here is radius 3. 1, 2, then roughly 3. That's your first circle. Drawn of radius 3. Center 0, 0. Now, what about this one here, question 23? It's of radius 7. So, what I might do here, stretch out a bit more. That's roughly 7 there, is it? Or not, it's too big. About there, yeah? Yeah, I think it's about 7 on the money. Then, throw it around. There it is, radius 7. Alright? Small error there. You see the small error? It's not quite hitting the minus 7, so it means I didn't center it as well as I would have liked. Sometimes when you don't center it as well as you'd like, it's because you made the center point too thick, as in you made the point too big, so you probably weren't dead center. So if I go again, and this time I'm right on the crosshairs, like a sniper shot. Go again. Actually, it's pretty accurate the first time. So there we go. Okay, guys.